Now, for the last 2 months and a half, I've been competing in the 75-day hard challenge. Now, for those that have been keeping up with my content, you've been seeing what I've been doing for the past 2 months and a half, staying consistent, exercising daily, having a structure in terms of my diet. A lot of you haven't been seeing behind the scenes, but you've been seeing the idea behind it. And every single day, there has been a lesson that I've learned from the whole entire series, right? Now, you might be asking 75-day hard, sales, business, how does that align with everything that I've posted prior to this, right? Now, the whole point of this 75-day hard challenge was to start my year off strong, give myself momentum for the rest of the year, and I have been able to achieve that. Now, the challenge is not finished as of recording this video. I think I have about 13 days left or 2 weeks left of the challenge, but I have been able to achieve progression in terms of my performance, in terms of my health, in terms of my structure, in terms of everything else that I do outside of work as well. Football, for those that know that I play, all right? Now, on this video today, I want to just break down why it's been so important in terms of having this sort of consistency, having this sort of structure throughout my day-to-day basis, and having discipline, right? Now, if you're working in sales, you know how hard sales can be. Sales is not easy. I've said this in my last video. It's not an easy game, especially if you've never done something like this before. You've never ran a business. You've never, gone on and done sales or done anything that's sort of out of the ordinary, right? Now, I've obviously been in sales for almost 2 years now, and every single day has been somewhat a challenge, right? Yes, you're going to have days where you're cruising along, sales are good, you're closing deals, you're booking in calls and commissions are coming in. But there's days that are tough mentally, physically, that are draining, right? And how does this relate to the 75-day hard challenge? Now, the 75-day hard challenge consists of you staying consistent with your structure, eating well, drinking well, having some sort of fitness as well. Now, something that I've said in one of my videos is that sales is the closest thing to personal development as a job, right? And every single day you're improving, every single day you're reviewing, every single day you're becoming better than you were yesterday. And that's why it's so important in sales to be able to do what you do in sales outside of what you do as well. And that's what I've picked up with this 75-day hard challenge. And that's what I've realized is sales as a game is personal development. And every single day you're starting from zero. You're starting again. And that's why the 75-day hard challenge has been so much impactful. I've been able to set new targets, new records for the company that I'm at right now. I've been able to improve my game, to see incredible growth as well in my skill, confidence, and even just the way I articulate myself and carry about myself on a day-to-day basis. Because why? I've been doing the same thing every single day, but just improving one aspect at a time, improving in one thing at a time, 1% better every single time that I'm moving forward, whether it's on a sales call, whether it's on the soccer pitch, whether that's in the gym, just increasing the weight. Every single day I've been able to just improve and improve and improve, even though it might not seem like a massive improvement at the start, but there's still daily improvements that are minor, just minor little improvements that I've been able to see, all right? So that's what this video is literally about, just me being open and honest that, sales is so important because every single day is the opportunity for you to be better, has the opportunity for you to improve, has the opportunity for you to even be worse than you were yesterday, right? Now, yes, you're going to have piffs and troughs. You're going to have days that are terrible in sales, right? And you're also going to have days that are very good, that are flying through, right? You're hitting comms, you're closing deals, the team has got good vibes, but it's staying in a state where regardless of whether things are bad or things are good, you're able to stay in that flow state, able to stay in that little zone, that little pocket where, regardless of whatever's happening around, whether it's a good results or bad results, you're still able to stay consistent with your structure and process. Now, that again relates to the 75-day hard challenge. You're gonna wake up feeling like shit. Like I've had days where I've had training the night before and my body's completely broken and I'm feeling sore. I didn't get any sleep, but I know I have a bare minimum every single day to ensure that I'm still getting results and staying consistent with my results as well, right? Now, it might sound like all some motivational bullshit or whatever you want to say it, whatever you want to call it, but at the end of the day, it's the truth, right? Sales has taught me so many things, and it's helped me improve other aspects of my life, which is just incredible, right? So if you're someone that's like literally not knowing what they want to do, they know they want to do something, or they obviously want to do something that can improve their lifestyle, improve their circumstance right now, they know that they can do better for themselves, I would 100% recommend sales, because sales is not only going to teach you to get better at closing deals, to get better at handling objections, to get better at, all these word tracks and everything, which is great, but it's going to teach you so much more than that. And if once you start looking at it from a wider lens and realizing, look, everything else aligns with my results in sales, then you're going to slowly start to improve every other aspect of your life. And you're going to show up on the calls differently. You're going to show up on the calls a bit more confident, with more energy, knowing that you have done what you can do to get the results on that closing call or on that selling call, right, beforehand. So I 100% recommend sales for anyone, literally anyone that wants to improve their lifestyle, that wants to improve whatever they're doing, to get into sales. Not only for the money is great. The money is very good in sales when you get to that point, when you're obviously closing deals and you're being very good at sales and you've learned the skills, you've gone through the shit. The money is very good, right? But beyond that, sales also does improve other things as well, not just your financial status. And it's such a big thing that I speak about a lot to, or as you might see on some of my videos, is you're able to align everything together, whether it's your fitness, whether it's your financial position, your knowledge, your spiritual well-being as well. You're able to align everything through your work that you do, because you're in control of how you improve. You're in control of how you go about investing in yourself to be able to learn more and be mentored by someone. So for someone that's still unsure about the online money space, or starting the business or whatever that is, I would recommend sales 100%. Get into sales, go out there, fail 1,000 times, whether it's high ticket sales or even charity sales or door-to-door sales or phone sales. Get into sales and just learn. Literally just come in with an open mindset and freaking learn. And just by doing that, you're going to see yourself carrying yourself with a lot more confidence. You're going to see yourself actually being a lot more critical when it comes to analyzing different things and analyzing where you could have gone better, where you've done the mistakes, and where you've obviously improved on, right? Because that's another thing in sales, is we get the opportunity to actually treat ourselves as a business, tracking how we improve, tracking where we can improve, tracking, data, tracking all these certain things that just help you really understand business. You can also correlate that with sales as well, right? Now, that's such a big thing as well. Like for people that are, that want to do that business, that want to start everything, 100% recommend getting into sales, because you're going to learn so much. And once you overcome that hurdle of your shit, because you're going to be shit, no one is born with sales skills. Yes, there's extroverts that are born with the gift of talking to people, but that doesn't make you good at objection handling. That doesn't make you good at reframing. That doesn't make you good at, tactical empathy. That doesn't make you good at sales. at the end of the day, it's something that you have to learn and you start to progress as you go, right? So that's what this video is literally about, just going over and helping you guys really understand that, sales is such a good vehicle for you to go out there and achieve other things that you want to achieve, right? And I think it's a very good starting point for anyone that wants to have discipline with their life and have self improvement and have personal development and seeing that every single day, right? And that's what I learned as well. Like I went from literally starting to dial in my car, and now I'm out here in this office space closing deals and setting appointments and doing all the things that I knew I would be doing, right? And you see the growth not just from yourself but also the people around you. They start to see that, okay, he's actually doing something here, he's actually improving, and then you obviously start feeling good about yourself. But not only that, not just because you are doing good, but you also start seeing the results of everyone else around you. I know myself, I've gotten about 4, 5 people that started sales that were in my circle, being able to help other people, with aspects of their business as well, give them tips, help them on other things as well. So it gives you, it opens up such a massive door once you obviously get to a point where you're good at what you do, right? And what I hope to do as well is to break down a little bit more about the job itself and like working in sales and how you can improve in that. But right now, at this point that I'm at right now, I'm transitioning into an end-to-end role, selling cybersecurity as a career-changing offer, helping people get started in a new career. And I think just from this offer alone, even the offer I was on before as well, selling business training to electricians, you're able to see how much you actually change lives as well. You're able to change people's lives, which is so you're changing people's lives quite literally. Like if you're selling a good service, you're literally changing people's lives. I know right now with the offer I'm on at the moment, the cyber offer, there's people working in jobs that they've been hating for the past so and so years, and they now want to move into a career that's obviously progressing, that has the opportunity to change their lives. And when you know that you actually are doing that, you have the power on a sales call to literally change someone's life for the better, that literally motivates you to literally go again and keep dialing, go again and close that deal, go again and help the next person, because it becomes a bigger purpose than yourself at the end of the day, right? Like, yes, you're going to get the commissions. Yes, you're going to see yourself at the top of the leaderboard, but you've changed so much people's lives at the end of the day. And again, it comes back to, especially if you're working on such a good offer as well, like you see this on a day-to-day basis. You see the people that are winning in the community. You see the people that are literally being able to afford the things they've never been able to afford. And not only that, change the trajectory of their family. And you just realize that like what you're doing is so much more powerful than just closing the deal. What you're doing is so much more powerful than just getting the commissions, because you're working towards a bigger purpose, which is it's essentially changing someone's life for the better. And that will force you to literally challenge that person, challenge their beliefs, challenge their habits, challenge the way they've been doing certain things. And you realize that you have the key to the castle at the end of the day for this person that you're speaking to, right? So just wanted to give you guys a bit of a rundown as to what sales can look like for you, and not just on a micro level, but also on a macro level, and really understanding like sales can impact not just your own life, but also the people around you and the people you're closing. So get into sales, freaking learn this skill, learn as much as you possibly can with an open mind. And even if you're not looking at, being the person that closes the deals, but just understand the game at the end of the day, like really understand why, sales is so impactful, and understand it from, a different perspective, right? So get into freaking sales, learn the skill, and you will see your life change. You see the way it can change things for you. Not just financially. Again, it doesn't come down to just financially. It comes down to freaking everything else that you do outside of sales. So that's it for this video. we'll be hoping to release another video really soon. But stay tuned. I'm going to stay more consistent on the YouTube, a bit more talk videos like this, which I feel like a lot of people enjoy. But take care, subscribe, like, suss out the Instagram as well. Feel free to DM me. If you have any questions as well, I'll be sure to always answer and help you out for sure. But peace. Take care.